Good morning everyone. Welcome to Foodwatch PIC Operational Checks. My name is Rochelle Joko. I am the trainer for today regarding the topic. So our learning objectives is awareness and implementation when it comes to Foodwatch app, startup inspection, process check, equipment check, and food delivery check. So let's go first in the Foodwatch login. So all the PIC will be having their login IDs where you have to put in your email address and your password. After putting in, click on the login, and then on the left side you will see the 3-bar notification. You will see the 3-bar and click it in. Then after that it will come into this landing page. In this landing page you will see inspection. You have to click in the startup inspection. So let's go to startup inspection. In startup inspection you will come up in this checklist where you have to go and check your areas when it comes to your food handler grooming, the area that is clean, your equipment that has been cleaned. Conformance, you have to click acceptable, and for example it's not compliance, you have to put report issue. For example here, uniform hair cover of PPE is not acceptable, so you have to click report issue and then click on the staff name and then select the PIC or the technical expert. After that, click on add and OK. In startup inspection also, for example, cleaning and disinfection chemicals and tools are not available. So you have to put report issue and then click on the technical expert name. After completing all this checklist, you have to click on submit. So the second one is process check. In process check, you have to go back again in the main landing page where you have to click on inspection and then process check, and it will come into this your landing page. The process check is composed of all the processes that we had in our operation. So it started up in receiving, disinfection, storage, and then you have storage, and then you have defrosting, acidification, heat processing, cooling, and holding. After clicking on that, so let's go first in receiving. In receiving, you have 3 sub-processes, that is chilled, dry, and frozen. Selecting the sub-process, you have to put in the item. So for example, you don't have any item yet. You have to click on the food add plus sign and then click on and then write the name of the item, and after putting the name of the item you have to select it. After selecting it, after adding on the food, you have 2 parameters, that is the receiving temperature and the transfer time. In receiving temperature, you have to put as per the food code standards. For example, if it's chilled, it should be below 5. If it's frozen, it should be less than minus 18 degrees Celsius. And then you have to put in and lock the temperature requirement. Transfer time, it should be at least minimum of 15 minutes as per the food code standard. After locking in, you will notice it here, the receiving temperature when you put and lock in. Target limit has been verified into food code and ensure the regulatory compliance. So for example, you have receiving, sub-process is chilled, and then select the food item. And then temperature requirement, for example, chilled less than 5 degrees. Temperature transfer time, you have to put the actual time of the transfer, less than 15 minutes, and then compliance status. In compliance, you can select accepted or rejected. The next process check is heat processing. In heat processing, you have sub-process as well. In sub-process, you can have cooking, baking, sous vide, and so on that we are doing in heat processing treatment. So let's select cooking and then put in the food item. For example, put the actual temperature of the food item, that is 75 and above. So you have to put it here, temperature and the time that it was cooked. If it's compliance, you have to click the status that is acceptable. So it will come into this page, for example, cooking, chicken wings, and then temperature, time, and then acceptable. For example, it's not acceptable, the compliance, it will come into this page, and then you have to put the corrective action and the technical expert. You have to click in the technical expert name and the corrective action. Then click on submit. The third one is the equipment check. In equipment check, you have to go back to the main page where you have to select inspection, equipment check, and it will come into this landing page. In this landing page where equipment was to be checked, you have to put in here the equipment name. So here you have to select the status. If the status of the equipment is clean, disinfected, in right temperature, or calibrated, you have to click on this side. For example, the equipment has not clean and disinfected. So you have to click it here, and then after that, put the action or the technical expert. For example, the equipment is not clean and disinfected. You have to tick it here, and then who will be the action? Who will be the actionee? For example, the equipment is not clean and disinfected. You have to put it here, click on not clean and disinfected, and then click on the actionee. Then submit. Always click done. All the equipment checks can be found after clicking on the equipment check reports. So you will find all the equipment checks that you. The next one is the food delivery. In food delivery, you have to go back to the main page and then click on inspection and then food delivery check. After clicking on the food delivery check, it will come up into this landing page. In food delivery check, you have these parameters of putting vehicle plate number. So you have to put in the vehicle food, the delivery. However, when you are having the delivery checks and you found out delivery should be rejected, you have to click on the rejected, and then it will come up the status is automatically reported to the owner of the vehicle. So you have to click on delivery rejected and whom you will notify. So it either be notify the supplier or the technical expert. So this is how it goes when it comes to food delivery checks. For all the check report, you will find it after clicking on the startup inspection, process check reports, and then it will come up all the reports that you have done within a specified, so you can see all the checks reports. This is. Have any questions, clarifications? Thank you very much for attending the training, and I hope that you will implement it in your facilities.